I got a few months.
Yeah.
I'm 31. And,
and your knees are going to hurt more.
No, they're not.
You see that? They don't believe that because their knees hurt.
Yeah, I don't know. They told me the same thing. Oh, your back is going to... I'm 31. I have no any of those problems.
Wait till you're 33.
I won't have any heights. And then I'm thinking about it like...
Yup.
Like, I get that feeling and... I get that feeling like in my nuts.
Yeah.
not in my stomach.
It's
I get it. My hands get sweaty when I think about it. Backtrack a little bit because I remember one time your shoulder was hurting. You had like a...
I fell snowboarding. That's a completely separate issue.
That is...
I mean, okay.
I think it should have.
I think it should be.
Well, if you look at the statistics on the school shootings, we've been super low. Maybe like 1 or 2 out of the thousands that we get.
But
Hello, everybody. Thank you. Welcome back to Dem Lads Podcast. We have our host Juan, our guest Arnaldo, Moses, and myself.
Whoa.
Yeah.
what's up, guys?
Hey, what's up, Arnaldo?
My name's Jeff.
That's what it sounded like. Same energy.
Yo, same energy.
Same energy. Go ahead, Arnaldo. Tell us a little bit about yourself. How old you are, man? What you do for work?
I'm 31.
I
almost forgot my age for a second.
Just like the last guest. Why people be forgetting their age,
after
man?
30, man,
you just forget.
I don't keep track of my birthdays, bro.
Nah, fair enough.
As a guy, I don't feel like people really care after a certain age. Yeah, you're just like, I was like, oh yeah, it's my birthday.
But then women love older men, so
that's different though.
And they lie about their ages.
They might like us, but
they're always
they
like,
still don't care about our
I'm 25.
birthdays.
Bitch, you're 32.
Anyways,
let's just go.
Just insane truth out here.
I'm a computer tech for surgery
would you mind getting a
centers.
little closer?
I'm a computer tech for a surgery center and other stuff, but mainly computer tech.
And what do you like to do? I can't even talk to them.
What's a day in the life of Arnaldo look like at work?
Technically, a lot of it is just tedious work. You know, there's a lot of people who don't understand technology, especially when you get older in the medical field. So it's just fixing computers, fixing printers, slight server work when there's ever a server malfunction and stuff like that. But besides that, it's just helping people figure out problems in their computer.
Let me ask you, is it like 90% Google?
No, I'll say probably like 60% Google when you don't know something.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
I ain't gonna lie.
You Google
even
stuff?
even the higher techs that when they tell me to do something or they ask me to do something, they'll be like, just Google it or YouTube it, and I'm like, you're supposed to know. They're like, nah, just YouTube it. So I'm like, okay,
It makes sense though.
Whatever.
So let me ask you: if I want to build a computer, which I'm looking into that right now, would you be able to help me out from like the ground up, or should I just buy a pre-built computer?
No, I can build one. I build my computer.
Yeah. So
it's
which
not
one?
pretty. It's not pretty. It's not hard.
Just try not to buy used.
That was my question.
Yeah.
Well, which one would you recommend? Would you just buying a brand?
Just buy a brand new.
Why is that funny?
No, it's just,
No, I would recommend building it. It comes out cheaper.
yeah, but build
Because
it.
he was talking about used computers.
Yeah,
What's wrong with
buy
used
used
stuff?
components.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's
You don't
just,
recycle? I guess not.
Hold on,
My bad.
that's right. You don't love the planet? Is that what it is?
Man.
Sure. I love the planet.
You
I
gotta
live in it.
Gotta recycle them RTXs, you know. So
Well,
you're saying that?
you can buy used graphics cards.
Yeah.
They're good.
Okay.
Also, computer parts, no?
Yeah, certain computer parts.
Yeah.
Just be careful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So people just don't pay once they get the stuff.
Pre-build a new one from the ground up.
Just build
new-
one for the ground up.
and
It'll
buy new
probably be
stuff.
cheaper, and you get better stuff.
Okay.
A lot of the pre-made is just because it's already made, so they're charging for it.
Well, the problem with pre-made too is like sometimes they'll make the components non-upgradable, so
Yeah.
you'll just be stuck with whatever you have, and that's it.
Yeah.
You can't add anything to it because they're made as cheap as possible, charge you as much as possible
Yeah.
for what's in there,
Yeah.
and then you can never add.
And the lights, they charge you for the lights. You know, the more lights, the more expensive.
RGB.
They do look nice though. I think
RGBs.
I will buy a computer just if it looks cool like that.
Yeah.
Not even knowing the
Most people
specs.
do.
Yeah, it makes sense though.
Let me ask you, Arnaldo, do you have a lot of downtime just waiting for something to pop out so you can fix, or they have you do other stuff at work?
I do have a lot of downtime, but I also do like paperwork, medical paperwork. So sometimes that and CD stuff like that. So that covers sometimes, but I do have a lot of downtime. They don't know about it, but I do have a lot of downtime.
So
like your bosses, or you're talking about like the people in the
No, the boss, the bosses,
bosses?
they don't know
Yeah.
about it, but I do have a lot of downtime. It's just, I'm just in my fake it till you make it, basically. Like
Hell yeah,
I don't want you to come.
Office away from everybody else.
No, I have a cubicle, but they don't. As long as they think I'm doing something on the computer, I'm good.
Okay. So you say you have a lot of downtime that they don't know about. Do you feel like, so what do you do during that downtime? Are you like, oh, let me learn something new, let me do a little research,
reading books,
audiobooks? I'm doing research, but not for stuff that they want me to do research for. I do research for my hobbies and stuff like that, like, because at the end of the day, I'm just doing computer work, basic computer work. Server work is rarely, and it's not that hard at them. Once the server is set up, everything else is not that hard maintaining the server, but so if I have downtime, which I do, I'm researching stuff that I forgot to research at home or stuff that I'm interested in, and I'm trying to figure some more stuff out of it. That's it.
Like what?
I'm into shooting. So
oh sure, you own a gun?
Like real guns?
Yeah.
Nice, man.
So I got my first gun not too long ago, probably a couple months ago. So I'm really into that. So I'm trying to learn. Like,
are they expensive?
They can get.
Well,
yeah, they can get.
Like the standard. I don't even know what a standard gun is.
No, like a Glock is probably like a Glock is probably gonna cost you like maybe $400 or $500. That's not that expensive. Yeah, a Glock is not that expensive.
What about bullets? I've always heard the bullets are expensive though.
Oh yeah, if you buy it from the day, it's like $40 a box for 50.
That's not that bad.
So now,
it is when it is when you go to the range. That 50 like, goes in like 10
that's
minutes.
3 already.
See, okay. I wanted to get
$3 worth of.
I wanted to get a gun for a friend of mine who's a police officer, but like I wanted to customize it into like a pinkish thing that said his name on it.
You can do it.
You can, right?
Yeah, well, I feel like it's gonna be hard for you to buy it.
You need a license.
Yeah.
So can we ask Arnando to get it for us?
No. I could buy one, but then if you want to get it, you need to get a license.
But to give it out to give?
No,
because he wanted to give it out.
No.
What's it take to get a license?
It's not that hard. Honestly, it depends on where you live too.
Okay, let's talk about the state that you live in New Jersey. How difficult was it for you to get one?
It's a pain in the ass here.
Yeah.
Really?
I ain't gonna lie. Here is a pain in the ass because even though the applying process is not that hard, it's just fill out the paperwork, get 2 references, and pay and get your fingerprint. They take long with it.
How long did it take, and how much was it?
They lasted like about a year and some change before I got my
Really?
permit. Yeah.
Damn.
But
so they don't do like any mental health checklist or anything like that?
They do a background check and they fingerprint you and they do all that stuff.
And that's it?
Yeah.
I'm guessing if you have
any mental problem, it'll really be registered and doctors and stuff like that.
And this is just to own a gun.
Yeah.
And now you're allowed to buy whatever gun you want, or it has to be a specific, like a handgun.
No, you could get rifles, shotguns.
Oh shit,
that's pretty cool.
That is.
But for every gun, you need to get a
serial number.
No, it's like an identification card for that gun. So every time
it ties them to you.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
It ties them to you, and if you have to, like, if you're gonna resell it or transfer it, that goes with it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
What about, can you conceal it, or?
No, you need a different license for that. And
in,
now
in the state of New Jersey?
You can get it now.
So wait, hold on. How does that work in the state of New Jersey?
You get your concealed permit, but now you need.
But are you allowed to
it's
like?
Allowed. They allowed it here, but you need to go through a class, concealed carry class, which you safety and if you could shoot and accuracy and all that stuff, and then you apply, and then supposedly after like 30 days they're supposed to get back to you. If it's not, it goes automatically, gets approved, and then after that you get your.
So which
have you applied?
I haven't done it yet.
Does that mean you can just obviously just walk around with your gun on you at all times?
You could
have
do
it in your car with you when you're traveling within the state.
Yeah, you could have it on you, but it depends. You can't go to certain buildings, certain facilities, and stuff like that. Anywhere that there's like schools and stuff like, you can't be around it with a gun on you and all that stuff.
And hold up, he said within the state or the states, can you take it out of Jersey?
Well, technically, there's some that you can, because some states have like constitution carry, which that means you don't need a permit. You just, as soon as you in that state, you could carry a gun no matter what.
Texas.
Yes.
That sounds like all of Florida.
Yeah. Jersey should have been like that.
Yeah, like,
no, Jersey shouldn't have been like that.
No,
absolutely not.
No.
I mean, okay.
I think it should have.
I think it should be.
Well, if you look at the statistics on the school shootings, we've been super low. Maybe like 1 or 2 out of the thousands that we get.
But
But then, wouldn't you feel more safe knowing that? So, for example, God forbid, let's say in this situation, right? He's a school shooter, but then we're all carrying guns, right? Wouldn't you feel more safe? Like, oh, we're about to fuck up his day now.
I feel more safe knowing when nobody has one. Yeah, and how long it took him to get one.
That's the debate. That's going on. It's part of your constitution. It's part of your rights as a citizen of the United States.
But look, listen. This is how I see it, right? You get into a situation, right? Robbers, criminals, they don't care about laws. Right. They don't care about gun laws. They don't care about none of that. None of their cars, guns are registered.
And they're going to have
it. So the criminal on the street that you know is a criminal, he has a gun. You walk through that street every day, right? What makes you think you're safe?
Okay.
The cop's not going to get there in time to save your life if he decides to rob you or shoot you.
Okay. So now
the only thing that makes you equal is if you have a gun on you.
So I have a question then. You say you're 31, right? How many times have you been robbed at gunpoint?
Not a lot.
I'm talking about you specifically.
Me? No, I haven't never been.
But I don't think that's the point.
I know it's not the point. I know it's not the point.
But the possibility is there.
The possibility is there, and how you take care of yourself and how you go about your life. I'm not in the streets, so I wouldn't even when I was a kid, I wouldn't be in the situation that I'm going to get robbed at gunpoints because I wasn't in the street like that. Maybe at a certain point in my life, I was hanging around with the bad crowd, but I was young enough that they weren't running around with guns yet. You know what I mean? So it was just like you fought, you moved on, that's it. But nowadays, it doesn't work like that. It's not about you being in the streets. It's about somebody coming into your house. You see all the home invasions that happen and all that stuff.
Did you see the one on that guy that, like, literally he was about to put the key in his door?
I saw that. Hey, and he's getting blamed for shooting the bad guys.
No, they took his guns away. They took his gun.
They did.
See, I didn't even know that.
I literally saw that this morning.
Me too.
For those of you guys who haven't seen it, our editor's gonna put a thing here, maybe a link or part of the video so you can see it. But I think that's ridiculous. Why did he take his guns? He's the
stupidest thing.
He defended himself and his family.
That's not the first time he's been robbed. I seen a podcast that they had him in there, and he talks about his situation. He had like his newly born baby and his wife in the house.
Yeah, in the house. That's
but he had been robbed before. Same situation. They came, they robbed him, but there was nobody home.
So that's the biggest debate because I know. If you're getting robbed right now and the thief has a knife, you're not allowed to overstep. You're supposed to defend yourself with a knife as well, unless they have a gun. So how come that does not apply for him?
No, it's lethal. Lethal intent. So if they have a knife, you can't shoot them because you are in danger of losing your life.
So how come they took his guns away when the robber clearly
it's the state that he lives in?
That's bullshit.
And that's my point.
It was.
I don't remember the state.
California, I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was California. They have first. I know the whole thing because I was watching it, but after everything happened, the cops got there. Nobody got shot.
He did shoot a couple.
No, he did shoot, but nobody got shot. He didn't go after the people. He just made sure that they were out of his.
He stood his ground.
And he stood his ground. Nobody got shot. After the cops got there, he was like, "You're not gonna take my gun because I have to protect my family. What if they come back? Whatever." So he had it in his safe. And whatever, the cops left. And then right now, they're saying that they took his gun because he was loud with the police.
No. See, at that moment...
How does that make sense?
At that moment, I would be like, you know what? You guys don't give a crap about the safety of the citizens. I think I would either move out of that state altogether or move out of that city because that's really... Why pay taxes
to a city that's not willing to do...
No, Juan. Why pay taxes for a city that's not willing to do...
his whole life?
He's from New York. He lived in New York.
He's a billionaire or something like that?
He has his own company. He moved from New York there for a better life. And then he
turns out it wasn't a better life. Stuff. Getting robbed more than once a year.
The situation is like, but he could have killed them. But like, let's say he didn't have a gun, right? Mm-hmm. Those two kids,
they could have killed him.
Kids. Those two kids come.
Doesn't matter.
With a gun. No, but you could see it because it was all recorded. Yeah. But they say the two kids come, they have a gun, they get into his house. He said it on the podcast. He doesn't keep any money. He doesn't keep nothing in his house. His house is barely empty. The more you tell the robbers or the kids like, I don't have shit, the more they get aggravated. And so he could have gotten shot. His wife couldn't gotten shot. His kid could have just been an orphan. Yeah. You know what I mean? Who knows if he would even shot the kid. Yeah. But if he didn't have a gun, they would have been inside his house. All that would have happened. And what was going to be the excuse? The cops couldn't get there in time. He couldn't even have time to call the police because they were behind him in a matter of seconds. He literally was about to open his door, and they were behind him.
You know what pisses me off about that kind of stuff? That then the news will portray That kid was a good kid. He never hurt a fly. He didn't have to shoot him. He had to kill that thing.
No, they had guns too. I would have shot.
They did.
Yeah,
and they shot back.
Clearly, they had guns back.
From what I remember, I think they made a big deal about it was because he threw hot tea in their face and then shot.
What?
Yeah.
So the situation where his house has like a hallway and he was opening the door.
He had a bag of food with him, right?
He had a tea and he was opening the door.
Yeah.
The guy came from behind and he said, "Oh, I thought it was one of my friends," because they kind of pushed him. And he was like, "Oh, I thought it was one of my friends messing around." He was like, "What you doing?" And when he turned around, he saw the gun. So he was like, he threw the tea and got the gun away from his body because he was pointing at the body.
Good.
So when he threw the tea, took the gun away to the side, and that's when he pulled out and
his Glock
aimed
started
at it.
shooting.
I'm sorry. So what's the problem with throwing tea on somebody that's trying to rob you?
I think this is
again.
No.
You know how laws are.
See, the issue
is a very liberal.
California's liberal, and that's the part that's like, really, that makes. How are we defending the criminals? I understand that I don't have any excuse for those criminals. What pisses me off again, a mom sucks to be that mom that their kid got killed at the end of the day, but he never hurt a fly. How come nobody ever take accountability for that kind of stuff? Like, yo, my son fucked up. I'm sorry to that family that happens to them. Nobody ever says that.
And
nobody.
The thing is, like, I feel like there's no more common sense.
Oh, there isn't.
Like,
Absolutely
even the
not.
people that you vote for, and they have no common sense. Yeah. Like, you ban all these guns. Like, let's say they ban all guns in total, only law enforcement. You think the criminals are abiding by that law?
They'll find a way.
The criminals are going to be robbing everybody's house because they know that guy doesn't have a gun.
Look at that UK and look at Australia. People get robbed at knife point, not gunpoint at that point.
But look at what's happening over there too.
They also get robbed at gunpoint. You just don't see it.
Yeah.
But they barely show it in the news. And you have to like specifically look for, hey, somebody that got robbed at gunpoint in the UK.
But look at all those situations that happen here in the United States where people do have a gun and do protect themselves from other people. You don't see it on the news.
Yeah.
All they show is the one that, people get killed or it was a negligent misfire or, something like that.
Which can happen.
And school shootings, like... You think like a school shooting was a normal person who was like, I'm just gonna go shoot up the school that day?
No,
it never happens like that. It's always some type of background of this person having issues or mental problem, and it's been noted somewhere, and nobody takes anything about it.
Good.
Huh?
Let me ask you something. Moving aside from that for 1 second, in order for somebody, let's say some of our viewers that may be interested in getting to where you are, what kind of background do they need to go into the computer sciences? What kind of classes do they take to get to where you are in your career?
It's not that difficult. Like, you could take any, you don't have to go to college. You could get a course. And I went to Lincoln Tech. And then through Lincoln Tech, I found myself in this because after Lincoln Tech, most companies want you to be a help desk.
Okay.
I can't do that.
Just punching the tickets.
You go in there, you get phone calls, so people can't do something on their computer or locked out, and then you have to walk them through that. I can't do that.
I can imagine.
My patience.
My computer's not working. Have you tried turning it on? It's not turning. Have you tried plugging it in? Yeah. Oh my god, it works now.
Literally.
I've seen the memes. I've seen the memes.
Literally, turn it on.
I've seen stuff like that, and the problem with that is they don't know if it's on or off. They don't know if it's plugged in. They're like, I tried everything. You go to their house and you literally click a button like, did you click this?
But I'd rather do that. I'd rather go to somebody's house, fix it, and get out of it than to deal with somebody over the phone.
I got a confession. Yesterday with my son, we're trying to plug in the PlayStation 5, and they share the same core, the PS4 and the PS5. I was screaming, somebody broke the PS5. I wasn't plugging it in. It wasn't plugged in.
So you're part of the problem.
I am part of the problem. And I Googled. I was on Google for 10 minutes, clicking the button. I swear to God, I feel so dumb. I'm like, wait, hold on, let me follow. It's not connected.
No proper troubleshooting here.
No, it wasn't fucking connected.
But that's why.
So yeah. They are needed.
In the classes, that's why the first thing they tell them to check if it's powered. And you would think like there has to be power because like they're calling for a reason, but no, a lot of the times it's not plugged in.
Yeah.
The battery's dead. Something, and I'm like, I can't do that on a hub. I can't guide somebody to do something and they don't know what they're doing.
It baffled me that and
it helped us.
That's frustrating.
It's just frustrating. You know what I mean? Like when you could fix something in about 2 seconds, and then the person on the other side of the phone is making it super difficult for you to fix it. I'd rather fix it. That's why even where I'm doing now is in the surgery center. A lot of the stuff is like, oh, my email's not working. Have you tried closing the email, reopening? Okay, so I have to go there. Literally, they're like, oh, watch, when you get here, it's going to work. I go there, close the email, reopen it.
I'm sorry, that's the thing, man. That's the thing.
That's a real thing.
It's back to normal.
I'm sorry, but that's the thing. Like,
what was the error? Oh, I don't know. A lot of things, I forgot my password.
Again, that's the thing, man. Like, hey, have you seen that? Look, I could do this cool trick, and then you come around, and it doesn't work. That's the thing, man. That's a.
But it's a thing. But like every single person,
yeah.
they call you, and then you get there, and then it's like, what happened? What did you do? I was like, I didn't do anything. I just closed it and turned it and reopened it, and it's working. Oh, so I did that, but it didn't work.
Like Moses said, I want to piggyback off of that. How that's a real thing. I remember one time we were coming out of high school. I don't know if you remember this, and we didn't have the keys to get inside the house. I had found like this kind of like old credit card on the ground on my way home.
I remember that.
And I said to Moses, I'm like, oh, let me see if I can just open the door. Like, just shimmy the credit card through. And I opened the door. And he's like, oh, crap, nice. We can get inside the house now.
This is the stupid part coming up.
And now I fucked up because I said, no, wait, let me do it again.
Oh.
I closed the door.
And I was still outside.
We both of us outside. I didn't even let him go inside. I'm like, no, stay outside. I'm going to do it again. So the one side of the credit card was already messed up, right? The other one was like halfway going there.
He didn't do it, guys.
And I try to put it to the other side, and I'm like, and I'm going at it. I'm like, I look at Moses. I'm like, I think we're stuck outside.
And it was cold.
It was cold. Yes, no, I messed
so that
up.
is the thing. That is an actual thing.
I haven't done that, but I have
lockpicking
opened
skills weren't up
door
to
with
par.
They were not. No,
we were kids. We were like 16, 17.
It's like
Yeah.
Skyrim. You only had one pick.
And he broke
One
it.
pick, you already broke it.
No, it worked. It's just that I said, wait, I'm gonna do it again.
That one pick, you broke it.
Yeah.
It didn't work again.
So it is a thing. And like I said, man, I felt dumb yesterday when that happened to me. So I could see how that could be frustrating dealing with the same stupidity over and over. So would you recommend somebody getting into that field if they like either computers or helping people out in general then?
Yeah, I mean, if you like fixing stuff, I like more hands-on work. Mm-hmm. So not really like programming. I like to like fix the computer, like if the motherboard's broke, something like that. I like to get in there, take it apart, put it back together.
Is the motherboard that thing that looks like a city with all the little buildings?
It's green. The green, yeah.
I was when I was a kid. It was like a city, you know, like
sometimes
all the
different
buildings.
Yeah, but
just asking.
Since I was a kid, I always like to like fix stuff, and I broke a lot of it, but then I fixed it again. No. So ever since then, I just like to like work with that. But I got into situations where I have to do both. So I have to fix this, and then I have to deal with people and programs.
Did anybody ever give you shit for like breaking stuff? Or?
No, because I fixed it. Yeah.
Yeah. That reminds me of somebody. He used to break things apart, but then, I don't know how to put it back together. Until he learned how to put them back together. Until he learned, and it worked out.
That's part of the learning process.
Yeah, that's what I used to do. I used to take it apart, and then I'm like, oh, shit, I gotta make this work again. Especially when it's not mine, you know?
Exactly.
So how did it break? Oh, let me fix it now.
Honestly, I just take it apart. I used to take it apart.
You know what hurts? Back in our days, like to change the hard drive and stuff like that, you had to go like a specific spot, and those places would just rob people. Like they take the graphics card, like, and you would never notice. Oh, they put a different hard drive or different less memory.
Yeah.
Like, and looking back at it, it's like, how many times did we get scammed going to those places? Oh my God, man!
And there's no way we could have known.
No, there was no way.
Especially if you have no idea what you're looking at.
And we're talking about like back in the early 2000s when these things were becoming more popular. Yeah. Everybody, Micro Center was around and all those Radio Shack.
My dad was the only person I knew with a computer.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, because not everybody had a computer back then.
Yeah, if you don't know what a lot of people I know, you could open a computer and just tell them to look at it. They're like, what am I looking at? And then that's how you get robbed. And then you take them to repair shops, and they're like, oh no, we had to do this big job when they just had to like unplug, replug.
You remember that, man?
I remember that.
And they charge you hundreds of dollars for it. But
we went through this a lot,
man. Yeah. And looking back at it with the knowledge that we have now, it's like we were so stupid.
Yeah,
but you learn though from those mistakes.
100%. You lost money.
That's what life is.
Well, we didn't know we lost money.
Actually, we didn't lose money.
Well, yeah.
Our dad was losing the money.
Yeah.
Oh snap, man! That's too much. Let me ask you now. Do you see yourself doing the same thing in the next 10 years?
I don't think so.
No.
towards the end, I want to just be my own boss. You know what I mean? Like,
so you want to own your company?
Yeah, either a company or real estate or something like that.
Okay.
That's what I want to do. Honestly, I love computers and I love all that stuff, but working for somebody's not going to get you where you want to get.
Okay.
That's fair.
That's what they say.
Yeah, it's because you're never making the money for you. They're giving you a percentage of what you actually bring into the company.
Then you know what? You got to link up with this guy. He said by next year he's gonna be a millionaire.
Hey, that's the dream.
That is the dream.
That's the dream.
That's what we started the podcast.
I don't remember saying that next year, but I said I wanted to by 30, but that didn't happen.
Yeah.
But I learned a lot.
Yeah.
And not yet, man. You're still in your 30s. Yeah. So.
Still got time.
It still could happen.
Yeah.
I got a few months.
Yeah.
I'm 31, and then
and your knees are gonna hurt more.
No, they're not.
You see that? They don't believe that because their knees hurt.
Yeah, I don't know. They told me the same thing. Oh, your back is gonna. I'm 31. I have no any of those problems.
Wait till you're 33.
I won't have any of those problems.
Yo, you see the bullshit I deal with?
And the thing is,
The truth.
Juan, you love the bullshit, Juan.
When I first got, they were like, "Oh, watch when you're 30." I got 30. I was normal. They're like, "Oh, watch when you're 31." What? I remember in the barbecues and stuff, like, bro, I'm 30 and everything hurts. I'm like, how? And he's like, watch when you get 30.
I'm sorry to say, but
I was normal.
I was born hurting. I'm just throwing that out there. I was one. Oh, my back was hurting. My knees.
Yeah, we're used to the pain, guys.
Yeah.
It's just.
Oh my gosh, man, I feel bad for you.
It's okay.
You know what the worst part was? Because I didn't really believe them like that, right? I was like,
Until it happened to you.
no, and the worst part is that as soon as I turned 30, I think maybe a few weeks later, fucking gallbladder issues, bro.
Oof.
Immediately, and I was like, fuck.
Nah, hold up. Let's backtrack.
Who
Because,
told you this? Who told you that you were gonna have problems when you turn 30?
and let's backtrack a little bit because I remember one time your shoulder was hurting. You had like a.
I fell snowboarding. That's a completely separate
Yeah.
issue.
That is completely separate.
I fell hard, as hard as I've ever felt,
Yeah.
and I gave myself some physical therapy, and I was fine. I started going to the gym, and fixing that specific issue. I'm perfectly fine. I don't wake up in the morning. Oh, my shoulder. I'm fine. I'm good.
I wake up like that every morning. That's terrible.
Yeah, like injuries you cause yourself doesn't count.
Yeah,
Just
it's
end
not
my
like
pain.
it's not like I woke up one day like,
Yeah.
oh, my shoulder.
Can you tell them the story of what happened with you in that shoulder?
All right, so I'm snowboarding, right? At that moment, I gave myself PTSD because after that fall, it took a good 2 months for me to go back to snowboarding normally. Because back before that shoulder issue, I would snowboard normally. I'd go down the hill maybe like 25, 30 miles an hour or plus.
How did the injury even happen?
So I'm snowboarding down. I fucked up. I caught an edge, which means you get on the edge of the snowboard going down the hill the wrong way, and you just kind of fling yourself forward. Ooh. And I was going pretty fast down the hill. Me and my boy, we were just racing down. So we're racing down. We're going wow. I caught an edge. I fell forward hard as hell. That's basically like me going, bah, and I slammed my whole body on the floor, and I was tumbling. And usually it's like 1-2 tumbles and you're done. I tumbled like 6 times. I was like, bum, 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 slide.
And you're still alive?
I stopped. I was like,
man, he wears a helmet, so he's fine.
I didn't wear a helmet.
No protection.
I stopped. I was like,
you're anti-protection, right, Juan?
Yes. Raw condoms are where they're at. Anyway.
Don't advertise them.
I didn't say they were true. So I slid down. I sat there for like 10 minutes. I was like, oh. And some girl was like, are you okay? And I just went like this. I got up. I lost the headphone. It's gone. It was a bunch of snow. It was a white headphone, so I lost it. We go eat sushi, and I can only lift my arm this much. I'm like, why is my arm going higher? The next day, pain. Like a motherfucker. I guess my adrenaline was kicking in the whole day. I couldn't lift my shoulder up this much. I just started giving myself some therapy. I saw... I was dating some nurse at the moment, and she gave me a massage. She's like, yeah, I pulled the muscle or some shit like that. So she gave me a massage in a specific spot and gave me some painkillers. I took one, and I was like, I don't like taking pills. And over time, I started exercising, and then it got better.
How long did it take?
It took a while.
Yeah, it takes a while.
It took like a couple months before it got better. But it was
And now you have no problems. You can move it.
Yeah, it was fine. I'm perfectly fine now.
Back to snowboarding again?
I'm 100% normal, but I was terrified because I still kept snowboarding.
PTSD.
I was terrified, and my boy was like, "Why are you snowboarding like this?" I'm like, dude, I'm scared to fall. If I fall again, I'm fucked.
I'm not getting up again.
I'm done for the rest of my life. Like I can't do it, and I had to like train myself. I'm like, Juan, stop being a bitch. Snowboard normally.
Yeah, because you're gonna be overly cautious then.
Yeah,
you're gonna be stiff.
I was overly cautious the whole time. Eventually, I started, pushing myself more. I had to relearn how to snowboard at that point.
Oh, wow.
I had to relearn, and then doing more research on like body positioning, things I should be careful of. And I was so scared because normally you're supposed to like be even on your feet. I was leaning back towards the mountain, so I wouldn't fall forward.
Yeah.
So I was doing that a lot, and it was fucking up my it put a strain on my calf on this side because you're supposed to be even.
Yeah.
So your feet won't get exhausted. Yeah, I have my foot on this leg, and this leg was like hot. It felt like someone was like, it was steaming. It was hot as hell. It was so bad. I was like, yo, I can't do this, bro. I can't snowboard like this. It was tough. My friend was like, dude, you okay? I was like, nah, bro. I'm dying. I'm scared to snowboard.
So what made you overcome the fear? At that point,
I just keep doing it.
When you saw yourself in that PTSD moment, and when you saw yourself hurting through those bad situations, just keep pushing through.
You literally. Well, I had to take steps. I had to start from the beginning. I'm like, all right, why am I scared? Oh, because of this. Okay. How about I learn? Because when you snowboard, it's either you're goofy or regular. Mm-hmm. So you snowboard going down the hill from your left side or your right side. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, you know what? Let me learn how to go from a side that I'm not comfortable with. So I learned from the right side.
You're pushing yourself.
Yeah. So you learn more to understand the broader perspective. So eventually I learned one side, then I went back to my normal side, and I'm like, okay, I forced myself to be aware of my positioning. I'm like, okay, just be more even. I got more even, started going down normal, and I started to realize I was just scared of that one fall that I fucked up in because I wasn't too aware of my positioning at the moment. So I learned how to do that. And eventually, I got used to it. I got more comfortable. The fear started to go away because I started to realize what was happening. And over time, I got better. And it got to the point where like I go a lot faster now, but I'm more cautious at the same time.
And now, next Sunday, he's going back to snowboarding, guys.
I felt that one time hit my ass so hard, I never went back.
Yeah,
that's all it took for me.
The first time it's like that.
Yeah, but the problem is, like you said, man,
tailbone is gonna
when you're overly stiff because you know it's gonna hurt, you hurt yourself more. So it's like
life alert.
It hurts so bad. I was like, oh my god, I want to fall again. And it was.
Dude, I went snowboarding and I didn't have the right clothes.
Oh, you had jeans on or something?
Nah, not even, bro. I wish it was jeans.
Don't say it was sweatpants.
It had like kind of like
that's
sweats.
What I did. That's what I did the first time I went.
That's a
But I
mistake.
was young. I went with like it was like a church trip back in the days, and we all went. It was me and my friend, and I remember because we were showing everybody our ass. We were going down the thing, falling, trying to get up, ass out, bro. I was so wet, and normally I don't get cold. Usually I really don't get cold. Like I could be in the winter. I could be in the winter in a sweater, lowest degrees or whatever. That day I was so cold because I was so wet.
You were soaking wet.
Soaking wet. Dude, that was the worst.
I made those mistakes. Snowboarding pants is the way to go at that point.
The first
I didn't
time,
know anything. Nobody told me nothing.
I know.
Yeah.
Nobody said nothing like, "Oh no, wear these type of pants." It was like, "We're going snowboarding." I was like, "I bet." I was a kid. I was like, "Let's go."
That's how it was. Me and first time I went was with my cameraman, with the cameraman. We went and we were wearing jeans. And I remember, we were wearing jeans.
First time,
I don't know what he was wearing, but we were wearing. I was wearing jeans, and I kept falling so much. We were on the bunny hill practically the entire day. Bunny hill going down. I was soaking wet, and we were like, you know what? Fuck it. We already bought tickets to go on the big lift. Let's go on the big lift. We go on the big lift. We're going down. I keep falling. He eventually like passes me. He's able to he goes down. My body's exhausted. My legs are soaking wet. My sweater's soaking wet, and I'm just like, damn.
I'm just waiting to get hypothermia.
Yo, I was ready to go down. It wasn't even that cold that day, but I was just soaking wet, so it made it colder.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like,
it's mad windy because you're going that hella fast.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. I was going mad slow.
But still, you're still going. That wind still hitting you.
Nah, bro, you don't understand how many times I fell going. It took me an hour to get down the big hill.
Oh damn!
For perspective, it takes me roughly like 4 minutes to get down the big hill. Now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I
You're going fast now.
Yeah.
So I remember from that bit, Mountain Creek.
Yeah.
I baby step it down. When I see
So
myself
did
going
I.
at 2 miles per hour, I
So
stop.
did I.
Like, I'm going too fast.
Absolutely.
I'm going way too
Absolutely.
fast.
The first step, I'm like, I don't know how people do this. Some people learn how to go fast first. I'm like, you should not. You should learn how to stop.
You get on the gay one.
That's how it happened to me. I didn't have no instructor or nothing. We got on the lift, the big one. We didn't even went on the bunny thing. We just got on the big one.
Oh, nah, that's wild.
First of all, I fell off the slope of the thing trying to get down, like, you know, because you have to have one off.
Yeah.
I fell off of that. They had to stop it. I was like, F it, bro. We going down.
Oh, yeah, everybody gets embarrassed.
I get down. We're going down hella fast. I'm like, I don't know how to stop.
My issue is getting off that lift.
I was like, I don't know how to stop. And then we went a couple times, and then somebody saw us, and then he's like, if you need to stop, just slide your foot forward and like get the little lean. So
the edge.
Yeah, the edge.
The edge
and I was
in.
like, I still didn't know how to do it. I was like, I'm going back up, and we went back down, and we just busting our ass down that thing the whole day. But you were young. I was young. I didn't care.
Let me tell you, one of my problems when I first learned was that I hit like a patch of ice. I felt my ass onto the ice. I was like, oh no.
That shit hurts.
Right
on your tailbone. And
Right on your
feet
tailbone.
are stuck to the board.
Yeah.
And you can't even break.
You can't catch yourself.
Yeah,
that was one
true.
of my issues. And then when you're just learning, you have to avoid people, you know, like kids and whatever. You're like, oh my god, I'm about to take this kid out with me.
Especially if you don't know how to break.
Exactly, because that was me too. I was flying down the mountain. I'm like,
I really hate
holy
kids
crap.
on the slope, bro.
Damn, bro.
I hate
Go be
kids
like
on
that one
the
guy
slope.
that punched
It's
that one kid in the
dangerous.
face.
You ask anybody who goes who skis and snowboards, unless they have kids, they hate every other kid on the
Because it's dangerous.
Again, there was the one doctor that punched that one kid in the face.
It's because they don't have the
And
common
snowboarding?
sense.
So get out of the way.
What?
Yeah, the one doctor that punched the one kid.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's
He
a
probably
true
got
story.
sued for that.
Oh, he
100%.
Yeah.
How about
Sure
this?
did.
How about we do them?
I don't know the story. That was like a couple of years ago, maybe like 6-7 years ago.
We'll do one better. We're gonna find the story. We're gonna tag it, or we're gonna just put the link up here.
Yeah.
You're gonna do work now.
Yeah,
No, I'll find
that.
that.
A couple years ago?
Have the time.
No, I'll find it's. Trust me.
Send me the link and I'll
New
put it up.
Jersey
If not-
doctor punch kid. Google will find it in 30 seconds or less. It's
But
not hard to
to
find.
what you were saying, like the fear. I went skydiving, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, hell
Not
no.
yet. I want to go.
Hell no.
And I wasn't scared. We got up there. When I was scared was going up in the plane, because the plane is just going up and it's like 5 minutes and it's still going and you're like, okay, how are we going now? Because like at this point I just want to get off the plane.
Yeah.
And he's going, they're going. It's math hard, and then they open the door. I'm like, okay, whatever. We jump off. I get down. Now that I'm older, I find myself like getting like scared of heights, and I was like, what the. I jumped up out of a plane. Like, why would I be scared of heights? And then I'm thinking about it, like,
Yup.
like I get that feeling, and I get that feeling like in my nuts.
Yeah.
not in my
What the-
stomach.
It's
I ain't gonna lie.
I get it. My
I
hands
see
get
deep
sweaty when I
blood.
think
It's
about
deep
it.
fear.
I was
Yeah.
watching a video of somebody, and I forgot, it was mad high, and they looked over the edge, and I looked at the video,
And your hands started
my,
cramping.
and my nuts tingled. I was like, what the?
Are you aroused by
No,
heights?
and
What?
You sure you're scared, bro?
No, not aroused.
The opposite,
bro. 100%.
man.
And then I felt it.
Oh,
I felt like my heart like rushed, and I was like, "The hell?"
just a
Like,
video.
it's just a video. And literally, I said that. I'm like, "It's just a video." And then I'm like, "Oh, maybe it's just a one-time thing." And then like recently, it happened a couple times. I was like, "Oh wait, what the fuck?" And I'm like, "I can't be scared of heights. I jumped out of a plane." You know what I mean? Like I had never had a problem with that, but
Now, man, it happens.
with the fear thing, like you get it. I was like, maybe I just got to jump out of a
Dude.
plane again.
I get like that with
Scary.
Six Flags, man. Like if I don't go for a long time and I go back, forget it, man.
Bro.
I'm a big guy, and I'm like terrified to do jumps.
Yeah.
But this is
Wait,
gonna
what
be-
kind of like jumping
like
on a plane?
on a snowboard.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm terrified to do
Like the
jumps.
360 and all
No,
that.
just
crazy.
just
Just
jumps,
the hills?
just jumps in general.
Yeah, just
I
the
can
hills.
go down a big ass hill. On a steep hill, that's fine. Is jumping like say there's a jump? I'm scared of jumps because if I land it wrong, something can happen. I've seen some crazy stuff happen. I seen my boy fall. I bought a helmet once because I fell really hard, and
I thought you didn't
Protection.
Believe, I, thought you
Definitely
didn't,
Dominican.
I bought it.
I thought he didn't believe in protection.
I bought it.
But you know what?
I wore it twice.
Wow.
I wore it twice.
You like it better without it, right?
Yeah, it's so much. Without it, it feels so much better.
You feel less
The hair in your
constricted?
scalp.
It's worth the risk.
Listen,
It's worth the risk not having the helmet on. You know.
I don't know about all that.
I know about all that. I'm telling you. I'm letting you know. Nah, but I'm terrified to take the jumps. Right. So you kind of have to
ease into it.
Yeah, you have to learn again
what to do.
Learn what to do is literally all body positioning. Because naturally, if you jump off of something, you want to face it, but you're not supposed to do that. Because then your body turns and you're gonna land
like this,
facing with your board sideways, and that's how you catch another edge. And then again, your face is gonna slap.
Let me ask you: are you going with
your face gonna break?
Yeah.
Are you going with a group of people on Sunday?
Probably, yeah.
I may join you. We may record this session and see how bad we do.
Come.
I may join you as well because you say you're going to the mall one, right?
Yeah,
the baby one.
How is that one?
It's not bad. It's good for the winter, the summer.
It's just good just to go and chill.
Yeah, it's basic. It's like a indoor bunny hill.
Okay.
No, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was because from the outside it looks so big. So I'm like, I assumed the whole thing was just huge.
It's just cold in there. It's cold as hell. Little bunny hill. For someone that doesn't know what they're doing, it's more than enough.
It's more than a little bunny hill.
Yeah, it looks pretty big.
It's the Mountain Creek Bunny Hill. Less than that, actually.
Oh, he said. Oh, remember, he's an expert at doing this. We're not.
No, I'm saying from like perspective.
From an expert's perspective.
No, I'm like the bunny hill.
He's seen the bunny hill.
I've seen the bunny hill. I've been to
both of them.
Yeah, I've been to both bunny hills enough to be like, oh, okay, this one's bigger. This one is another.
Is it expensive? Is it justifiable, or is it better to just go to Mountain Creek?
It's worth the
admission. Do we have to bring our own boards?
No, you rent your own stuff there. They even have jacket and pants and all that stuff.
You rent all that stuff.
Yeah,
nice.
You just don't have gloves. Good. You can buy gloves or check. But gloves are cheap as fuck. They're like $5, but they're basically one-time use because they're terrible. They're terrible gloves.
Hey, I mean, at least they got you with everything though.
They got
pretty
money.
Good.
They're getting you with that pocket though.
If you have your own equipment, I think like a 6-time pass is like $120.
Oh, okay.
That's not bad.
You can go whenever you want, whatever time. 6 times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
But that's not bad.
That's usually what I get.
Is it a time limit or as long as you want?
It's like 2 hours, I think.
That's pretty bad.
Something like that.
Just 2 hours. So what if you go just the one time? How much? How long?
2 hours.
You still pay for the 120 because it's a six time thing.
Gotcha.
So you gotta really utilize.
So
that.
6-time, 2-hour sessions.
Okay.
If you have your own equipment.
Okay, that's not bad.
And then if you don't, I don't know how much it is. I don't remember how much it is to rent and all that stuff. But yeah.
Okay.
If I go with some, I have like extra gloves. I can lend them. But I like having,
for like a one-time use.
Yeah, they're one-time use for them, but
not for you.
Them shits are actually like equipment's expensive.
No, I can imagine, man. I bet.
Yeah, like each board I've bought was like $400 each.
How many boards you bought?
I've bought 3. I gave one to a friend because my dumbass, it was a snowy ass day when I used to live in Wayne. It was a snowy ass day. It snowed like maybe 2 feet or something like that.
You were snowboarding when you?
Yeah, me and my because my roommate snowboarded. We went to the streets. We started snowboarding. Okay. Yep. My roommate was a dumbass. He brought his car keys, with him, and we were helping him look for it because he dropped it in the snow. He dropped it maybe like 10 minutes ago, but it was snowing hard as hell, and there was already like 5 inches of snow packed. We were looking for it. No, we didn't get to find it. But I forgot I put my snowboard down on the side of the street.
And you lost it.
It was snowing. It got covered. I didn't realize.
Instead of standing there, you just went flat.
It's because if you put it the wrong way, it'll just slide down the hill.
Okay.
So I put it facing down the right way, and it got covered in snow. That's how much it was snowing that day. The next day we were supposed to go to the mountain, blah, blah. I'm like, where's my board? Where the fuck is my board? We were looking for it. My roommate ended up going by himself. I'm like, I couldn't find my board. I was like, fuck it. I ordered another one. I think it wasn't until all the snow melted. It wasn't until the end of the season. It wasn't until the end of the season. I see the corner of it in a big ass pile over there, and I'm like, is that my board? I'm driving to work. I'm like, is that my board? I parked, and I'm like this. I'm digging like a fucking dog.
How long
it was rusted.
God.
How long did you?
It was rusted.
I mean, it was snowing. Yeah,
I know, but like, what was the time frame? Like, was it a
was
week,
maybe
2
like
weeks?
like
2 months.
3 months.
3 months.
It was in the snow.
Yo, when was this? We haven't got that much snow in the last 5 years.
This was years ago. I lived in Wayne. I was maybe 2020.
And back then, they were getting more snow than
we get down
over
here. It was like 2020. It was a lot. It was like so much snow on the street. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's
I left
$400 down the drain right there.
Well, yeah.
When you got money like that, don't matter.
Oof.
That's right.
My bad.
I would have cried. I'm like, forget the whole season. I'm not snowboarding for this season. Just forget that.
He ordered another one.
I already had a I had a season pass. I'm like, I'm not gonna not snowboard.
I'm just gonna buy another $400 board.
Yeah, I'm like,
I know, when you got money like that, it doesn't hurt, man.
nah, but
Nothing hurts.
It's so, but that's. I was
No,
so
but
mad.
he missed out on snowboarding that day, so I'm pretty sure that was
I
what he was
missed out.
upset about.
I've done stupid shit. Like I left my boots in my other car when we took my friend's car, and then we got there. I'm like, fuck.
I need
my
new boots.
No, we went back. No, hell no.
damn.
I'm not buying new boots. Hell no, I'm not buying new boots.
Yeah, but then they got the rental too, so it kind of works.
Well, I had on my board, I have the step on, so
You just clack.
yeah, I click, and then I go.
Yeah.
But so my boots wouldn't be compatible with regular
Mm.
biking. So I was like,
Let me ask you: would you recommend skydiving?
Oh yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know people are scared, but it's not that bad. Honestly, it is not that bad.
I don't think you'll pay me enough to do it.
It's
Hell, you-
not that bad.
you scared of heights?
Terrifying.
I think we should all take Harold skydiving.
No.
Bro, I'll do it again. I want to do it again. It's not that bad. 100% not that bad.
Let's sedate him.
Once,
So-
listen, the free fall,
sedate him,
the free fall is about like
10 minutes?
no, not even. It doesn't even feel like
Because I heard it was second, not
it, no,
minutes.
yeah, it's so quick, and then he pulls the parachute and you just glide down. That's it, and then you're just gliding. You're looking at the scenery.
That's right, you have
it's
a
not
guy, like,
that bad.
hugging you from
Yeah,
the
it's
back
not.
and everything.
It's
It's
not
not like
that
Legend
bad.
of Zelda?
No, no shot.
No? All right.
I
You'd
don't
be
have
dead
enough
if it was
upper
like
body
that.
strength to hold on to the glider. I can hold on to
But
it.
then-
I would be
Have
able
enough
to. My
stamina.
hands. So remember when you were talking about you watched that video, right?
Mm-hmm.
My hands already get clammy when I see these things. I could never do that, man.
You
I
can,
just-
bro. I'm telling you, you
What the
can.
hell?
It's not that bad, especially because you know, like you have somebody I know. Like the guy that I went with, he was way smaller than me, like height and everything. And he was like, "Yeah, I got you, don't worry." But he said he'd done like over like tens of thousands of jumps.
Jesus.
Like he was that confident. He was like, "Yeah, don't worry about it."
Reminds,
You had,
reminds
like
me.
you had like a little guy as a backpack.
Yeah,
right?
basically.
And
He
you
was smaller.
trusted this poor.
Yeah, he was, dude. They all have like this little like watch. Not little. This shit's huge. But it says how many times they jumped.
Jeez.
Remember that story about
he
that
was
one
like,
guy?
he told me, he was like, "How many times do you think I jumped over a plane?" I was like, "I don't know, probably a couple dozen." He was like, "Oh, look," and his watch was like maybe like 60, 70,000 jumps that he had done like normal himself, other people, and all that stuff. I was like, "All right, bro, I got you. Got me."
I trust you in my life.
At this point, it's either we both die or we both make it. Like
it's funny. There was a story that I was talking to her about that. There was a guy, especially when you get so comfortable with your job, that he just completely forgot his parachute. He just
Oof.
jumped.
He just
Imagine.
jumped out.
Yeah, he just jumped out, and because there's a video, and
Yeah.
it just oh shit.
So you're doing that now.
That's it. That, you know you're dead at that point. Yeah, that's it.
yeah.
You're not gonna catch me jumping out.
No, but like there's the place that you go to, they check it. Like you literally see them check the parachute before you even
Weight limit?
Huh?
Is there a weight limit?
Yeah, there is, but I don't know what exactly is the weight limit because we want to do like, oh yeah, you can't be over 250, but if you're over 250, you just pay extra. I
Because
was
they
like,
need extra
So what's
equipment.
the weight limit?
Oh, it's because sometimes they do it for the plane.
Maybe
Or the extra equipment, extra parachute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that
he
makes
was like,
sense.
so. But when you get there, we sat there. You see other people jumping off and stuff like that. And
How
then
much did you pay? If you remember?
It was like 2 something.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like 2 something, and then you pay if you want them to send you the video and somebody to record and all that stuff.
they're recording you.
Oh yeah.
All right, so imagine this: I'm falling off a plane. Having a heart
That's
attack,
exactly
right?
how a lot of
Why
people.
do you gotta why do you gotta do that?
That's
Because
him limp.
That
It's
is
limp.
exactly that's what's gonna happen.
No, that's exactly how people are though.
Just salivating.
You think you'll faint?
Hell yeah!
I think Harold would faint.
100%.
You'll faint? You think you'll faint?
Yes.
I think he would.
Would you rather?
I think your adrenaline will carry you through.
No.
if you had to pick one, Harold,
Between
would you
what?
rather jump out of a plane or eat a bottle of hot sauce?
A hot sauce, bro.
You rather eat the hot sauce?
any day.
I've seen you in hot sauce. It's
Yeah.
terrible.
I seen him in ketchup. It's also terrible.
It's your barbecue sauce.
Insane.
I got problem, guys. I can't have anything
Jesus,
spicy.
really?
Yeah,
Are you
100.
that terrified of heights?
Bro,
Yes.
I tell you, it's not that bad. It really isn't that.
That's
bad.
what I said. Anando,
Like
what
you
do
could get onto the plane, and you could tell them that you don't want to jump once you're up there. But
Anando.
like, just get up there and see if you want to do it.
Hear me out. Hear this crazy idea out, man. For our 100 subscribers special.
1,000.
Whoa, what? Yeah, 1,000.
Okay, well,
1,000.
fine. Our 1,000 subscribers with the little hot sauce challenge over here. What do you think about? Especially with
I'll do it.
Yeah, you would be down
yeah.
for that?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think Harold,
I'm good with hot
the
sauce.
other
I'm not
co-host?
doing it. Yeah, I'm gonna die. I will have a heart. Okay, hold on.
Oh, do the wing challenges.
What
like
was
the
the
hot one.
Yeah.
What was the Dorito challenge that you wanted to do?
No, the one man chip or whatever.
No,
No,
that's
we're not
not-
doing that.
that's not-
I didn't know it
that's
was that
You can
bad.
do that.
Oh no, you can't.
That's
No, you
overboard.
can't.
I
You
like
know it was
hot
that
sauce.
bad.
I wouldn't do
Let
that.
me
I didn't know
explain
it was
to
that-
I
you.
would do it.
Let me explain to you what
I
you
would do
can't.
that.
I'll do it.
I'm good.
Do you know what he was planning on doing?
What?
Tell him, Moses.
Something like that. Just
the one chip challenge.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
But then somebody died.
Yeah, somebody died.
Yeah, some kid died.
And guess I would have been.
But that's the exception to the rule.
Well,
you know what I mean?
we don't want that. We don't want that host to
That would
die.
be me,
Yeah.
though.
No.
Bro, you don't understand.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
You don't understand,
I'll tell you what. If you guys do it, if you guys get the subscribers, I'll do it.
Thank you.
I'll do it.
Harold, would you be down?
No.
Come on, man.
You have to do
Yo, bro.
it.
No,
Do it
like
for the
I'll
cast,
do it for.
bro.
I'll do it.
No.
If you guys don't want to do it, I'll do it.
No.
for the
You
subscribers.
just need to see Harold to do it. I promise you. You need to see Harold doing this.
I know he
We'll
doesn't
do
handle- but I know he
a
doesn't
hot
handle hot
sauce or
sauce, so
something.
that's gonna kill
I'll tell you
him.
what.
Buffalo Wild Wings sauce.
I'll do it if you guys have an ambulance waiting for me downstairs.
No, just a lot of milk. A lot of milk.
We'll have
Milk and ice
We'll
cream.
have milk and towel.
Milk and ice cream.
I
don't
would
think
ice
you
cream,
guys-
and you like ice cream,
I
bro?
don't think he understands.
vanilla
He
ice
doesn't
cream.
understand.
He does. You don't understand how bad it
Milk
is.
and ice cream.
I
It'll
have-
kill the seed.
I have an allergic reaction to
No,
spice.
it's not. No,
You
that's
don't-
not
you're
it,
just
man. Don't say
not
that.
tolerant, bro.
You're just not tolerant.
Yes.
That's
I
not
will
an allergic
die.
reaction,
Oh, I
though.
will die.
You know what I remember one time? You motherfuckers made me a sandwich, right? Like an egg sandwich.
We did.
And you added mad hot sauce
That
to
was
it.
Harold.
These motherfuckers
I was like,
like,
oh, what is this? Is that for one? The whole bottle.
that shit was red, bro. That sandwich was red. They just added hella hot sauce.
He was like, "Oh, what's this new ingredient?
And
Paprika?"
no, I'm good. I was fine. I ate it. They're looking at me funny, like,
What?
"Wow, how's the sandwich?" I'm like, "Oh, it's pretty good." I'm like, "I don't know what kind of hot sauce you added, but it's good."
It's red hot sauce.
Yeah,
We
it
put
was
that shit in
good.
everything.
That shit- that shit was
That's
good.
not even hot.
did I
See,
make
that's,
you-
that's
we
the
were
thing
like 15 back then.
Did I
That
make
was
you?
super spicy.
Did I make you the sandwich?
No, it was me.
It was one of you guys.
Yeah, it was an egg sandwich.
It was probably
I'll
your
never
idea.
forget.
I would
It was
say.
definitely his idea to put it in there.
because I know how.
Did you enjoy it?
He did.
It was good because I like
There
hot
you go.
sauce.
There you go.
I like
But
hot
that's
sauce.
because I
why
like
love
hot sauce. But if I was anything like you,
Oh,
I'd
yeah,
be dying.
I would have died.
I'd be dying, bro.
Yeah.
But red hot sauce is not that hot though.
Again, we were
Yeah.
kids.
I don't know. It
Not
tasted
for
like
you
red
guys,
hot.
but it
Tastes
is for
normal,
me.
It was just like an egg sandwich
yeah, it
with a
tastes
little bit of
normal.
mayonnaise. You eat hot sauce.
Yeah, that's it.
And I'm like,
What happens to you when you eat hot sauce?
You just have to see it for yourself. It's hard to describe.
The viewers, man.
You
The
have.
viewers are not gonna
So
see that.
again,
Why not?
no,
we
Harold-
should. Man, come on, come on to it.
Harold does
I
the
get
fear
I
thing.
have a panic attack.
No, he doesn't.
Okay, I start sweating
You sweat,
uncontrollably. Shortness of breath. I get itchy. I start scratching.
You do that.
Yes, that's part of my panic
how you
attack.
I took him to the chicken spot that you told me
Listen.
about. And Parsippany, this guy.
So why don't you do
extra
like
napkins.
the hot one thing? Like gradually increases the hot sauce
Because I
and
can't
see
even-
until you can
Because
and make it into for a dozen.
He
You don't
can't handle
understand.
level one.
That's the issue.
You can handle ketchup,
level
bro.
one. Level
But-
one kills me.
barbecue
like-
is spicy for him.
You have to like just deal with it until you really can't
There's
deal
no.
with it.
Okay. Again, you haven't seen.
I
this.
understand that, but it has.
No,
You can't just
no.
be like
He does,
pepper, hot sauce.
How spicy is barbecue sauce to you?
It's not.
but it is for
He
me.
can't handle it.
That's
Oh,
what
so
makes
that's
it's
the point.
So
bad.
you just can't eat pepper.
no.
Regular black pepper.
He's
that's it.
unseasoned.
I'm what?
Unseasoned.
I'm unseasoned.
All you add is
I'm bland.
all you add is salt. That's it. Salt. I
So
don't.
That's
not
it.
even
Double.
pepper. Not even
He
pepper.
he
Not even
boils
pepper.
his chicken, and that's it. That's
What's
how
wrong
he
with
eats
boiling
it.
chicken? I mean, damn.
So
No.
that's
Bro,
what I'm
you know-
saying. That's what I'm saying. For the 1,000 subscriber, we should do that little challenge.
The,
we should.
the problem, honestly, is that level 1 is what's level 7 or 10 to you guys. That's level 1 for me.
We'll have a bottle of milk. We have the ice cream
Okay,
right
but
there.
all right. But it's not all about you. Let's say just everybody, right? We're all gonna
No,
have the
we'll all
same
do
thing.
it. I
We're
want
all
you to do
doing
it.
it.
Yeah, I
and
want
then
you guys to do
When
it.
you tap out.
Yes.
Whoever keeps, and you just keep going.
I
And
want you
until
guys to, yeah.
until somebody just stays in the last. That's it.
I'm down for that. Would you be down?
Why don't we make this a little bit better than that? $100.
What does that even mean?
So whoever,
Whoever
makes it
to the end.
to the end.
I'm down for
Easy
that.
$100.
I
for
just,
me.
I just don't want to be part
Another
of it.
sounds pretty confident in that one.
I eat hot sauce.
I love hot sauce.
Oh,
I have tried. I tried all types of hot sauce.
Listen, I'm at work. We have these ghost pepper wings, and people are like, "Is it good?" I'm like, "I think they taste delicious,
Yeah.
but they're spicy." They're like, "No, I like spicy." I'm like, "Are you sure? I could put the sauce on the side." And they're like, "Nah." I saw this one dude. He was like half a Harold. This motherfucker was like, "Oh," and I was like, "You good, bro?"
Was he crying? 'Cause
Yeah, he was crying. I gave him napkins. I'm like, "Can you want to wipe your sweat or something?" I'm like, "I'll get you some water." He's like, "Nah, I can do it."
No, what? See, when I used to work in Olive Garden, is Mexican spicy or white people spicy? That's the way I used to describe
Oh,
it to
it's
people.
Mexican spicy.
That's how I tell people. I'm like, this is Mexican spicy.
But
Just to
that's-
give
Is that
you
what
a
you
heads
can
up.
handle?
Yeah.
That's
I eat the I had people make homemade hot sauce. Like with the pepper, like the hottest pepper and stuff like that.
ghost
It's not
pepper?
watered down or anything. Is that type of hot sauce?
Listen,
I like that
I'm not gonna sit here and say that I don't call for anything.
$100.
But I enjoy it.
It's normal body reaction though, because it's super hot.
$100.
I love those with Shaq. I'm not gonna make a face.
I saw that one earlier today. Yeah. $100 for whoever makes it to the end.
I'm down for that.
I'll do it. I'm down.
Between y'all three.
What
I'm
the
down.
fuck?
You have to be
Between
in it
all
too.
four.
Bro,
You just top out at the first one,
Yeah,
bro. That's
man.
it.
We just want to have your
You just have to
reaction.
top out at the first one.
Yeah, I agree.
You'll try the first one. If you can handle it, you handle it. If you don't, you tapped out.
Even the cameraman is agreeing. He's like, that's a good
yeah,
idea.
why don't we include the cameraman to eat the part of the challenge?
He said no.
He's eating in the
can't be
background.
camera.
Can't be in the game.
He can eat in the background and we'll just get him
He
another
can't be
one.
in the camera.
You can't eat in the background,
He
please.
can eat in the background.
Anyways, guys.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up. Anando, thank you so much
Something
for
that
coming
No
in.
problem with it.
Hey, yo. All right. All right, guys. Thanks for watching Dem Lads Podcast. It's been a pleasure, and we'll see you guys soon.
No, Juan, you have that little titty. No, hold up.
That shit gets me in every episode. Every episode
He has the thing
at the end,
on the
that shit
recording.
gets
He
me
just
in
doesn't
every
put
episode.
it.
I'm like, why you not?
SME or keep hearing airplanes and
Yeah.
Oh, because
stuff.
that window's open over there.
Okay, I heard the train.
Yo, bro,
and
I was
I
so
heard trains.
confused.
I heard
My
trains.
face is like, nobody hears that. And Juan was like, what are you talking about? You guys were
I didn't
gaslighting
hear the
me.
whoop, but I heard the train and like the other stuff that was passing by.
Omar, I'm being gaslit over here. Like, yo, you're hearing shit. I'm like,
No, you kept hearing something about a hum.
hey, what was the plane and the
Okay, no,
was the train, bro?
I think we forgot to close those windows.